As the title suggests, you should never become the easiest person in the room. And here's why. Like, have you ever noticed how some people are just easy? Like, they will never say no, they'll never argue, and they're okay with every plan. Like, you ask, where should we eat? And they will instantly reply, like, anywhere is fine. Sounds like a good quality, right? But let me tell you something. Don't ever become the easiest person in the room. Not because being kind is bad, but because sometimes we are not being kind. We are just afraid. Maybe you are a kind of friend who always say it's okay when it really isn't. Maybe you are a kind of friend who apologize when you did nothing wrong, or you laugh at jokes you didn't even find funny, or you are the one who always adjusts your schedule for people. And at first, it feels like very harmless, right? You feel like I don't want drama and I don't want people to get upset from me. And you'll think like if I can get along like this, then why not? But after doing this for months or even years, when someone will ask you, what do you want? And you genuinely don't know what do you want. And that what happens when you get comfortable with everyone else's choice. You will forget what do you want, what is your choice, what is your preference, what is your favoritism. Like for example, when someone will ask you what is your favorite dish, and you will tell like I eat everything, I have no favoritism. Why? You will forget your real self. Psychologists call this people pleasing, and many of us have learned it when we were younger, including me. Because maybe back then, speaking up got to criticize, maybe saying no made someone angry, or maybe you felt like more accepted when you were easy. And through this time, your brain learned something. It learned that, okay, then maybe if I'll stay easy, I'll have more people around me and I'll feel more accepted and I'll get more external validation. And the real problem is people will start liking that version of you that is easy and that never disagrees with anything. They will not like the real one because you have never introduced them. You have never introduced the real self to anyone. Like, think about it. If you never share your opinion, if you never set a boundary, and you'll always be like, whatever you want, how can people know the real self, the real you? And after a time, you will also start forgetting yourself. Like, for example, think about a group. Always one friend is like this, who are like okay with everything. So you ask, movie, ha, I'm okay, whatever movie. Restaurant, you decide. Trip, wherever you go. And at first, people will think that, oh, he's such a super chill guy. But after a time, something strange will happen. People will stop asking him. Not because people are rude, because he have taught people that his opinion doesn't matter, that he cannot make a decision. How worst is that? And here's the truth. Like, it's okay if people don't agree with you. It's okay for you to have preferences. It's okay for you to say, no, I don't like that, or I don't want that, or I need some more time. You are not difficult. You are being real. Because real people have opinions, boundaries that makes you a real person. And people will respect that. Or even if they don't, let them go, that then they are not your real tribe, not your real soul tribe. Never ever aim to be the easiest person in the room. Always aim to be the honest. If they like you, then it's okay. If they don't, then who cares? Because being liked by everyone isn't your goal. Being accepted for who you truly are, that's what actually matters. So if you feel that you have been one of those, then unlearn that. You don't have to be liked by everyone. And by unlearning that, if you have no one left in your team, I am in your team. Know that. And my name is Shreya Korabe Barwad, and thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye and love you so much. See you until the next time.